Instant reaction as Southampton come from behind at Bramall Lane to beat Sheffield United 2-1 this evening. What a great result that was in the end, because it wasn't an easy game. Going to give you all my thoughts, all my reaction over the next 8 to 10 minutes. Get involved in the conversation below. How do you feel about the performance tonight? If you're ranking it out of 10, what are you giving it? Because it wasn't the greatest performance. Let's be totally honest about it. Let's not brush it up and say it was a good performance, because it wasn't, but the result was tremendous. And we have to give a massive shout out to the man of the moment, the Loch Ness Drogba, Ross Stewart. Absolutely magnificent this evening. He was brilliant. My mate was texting me throughout the game and said Ross Stewart is our best player, and I was disagreeing with him earlier. I thought he was having a bit of a tough game. Spent a lot of time sort of like struggling to get into it. But I thought more the game went, more Ross becomes so important for us. And I thought he won the penalty first and foremost, didn't he? And then he could have had another goal with the header at the back post. We'll talk about all his goals in a second, but we should just talk about them taking the lead, because it was Sheffield United that took the lead, and it was totally against the run of play, because at that stage we had dominated the game. I thought we were the better team. I thought they were really poor in the first sort of 40 minutes. It was their first shot at goal and first on target, and they scored from it, and it was typical, wasn't it, really? I didn't feel we deserved to go behind, but it wasn't great defending from Joshua Kwasi. He'd be first to put his hand up on that. It wasn't great at all. He kind of dangled a leg, and I thought it affected him a little bit second half, but he did kind of dangle a leg in, and it was a bit half-arsed, and it's like he probably didn't want to give away a penalty, but it was, you've got to get a tackle and you've got to be strong there, because he can be strong, because he showed it later in the game he can be strong. He barged one of their players over. He went through the back of, I can't remember who it was now, maybe Hamer, but he went through the back of him and like proper whacked him one. So he has got strength there, but it's just like naivety, really, and we have to cut those errors out, and I'm sure the manager will say the same. I've heard no press reaction yet to the game this evening. And then I thought second half we were better once the substitutions were made. Probably I thought Fellows has gone off and everyone's like, what's he doing? What's the manager doing? He ain't got a clue. But he's surely injured. He wouldn't have come off if he wasn't injured, because he's one of our best players. Azaz, I'm not surprised, got took off. I thought he was poor again. He's not settled at all, Azaz. And I was talking on my watch along about him probably being the third choice 10 we were after. There was no doubt we were after Edward Spartian, and I don't think Azaz was at the top of the pile. I just don't think he was. But there was also the guy at Coventry that plays in midfield, and his name has just totally eluded me now. But yeah, I don't think he was the top of the pile. But Ross Stewart in that second half, he just got better and better, and he started to hold the ball up, and he became the player we've been wanting to see. What we've needed as a team is that striker that can hold it, bring players into play, and he started to do that. And he gets the header, and it was great work from Armstrong. You know, Armstrong's won the first header unmarked. How a short guy like that has won the first header is quite unbelievable. Poor defending for Sheffield United, who I did think were poor till later in the game. And there he is, Ross Stewart, back post to put it in. Bearing in mind he won that penalty for Armstrong's miss, and not for 1 minute did I think Armstrong was going to miss that penalty. But credit to Stewart, he's put it in the back of the net, and within 6 minutes he's done it again. But the goal he scored, you've all seen it. How good is it? Out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 strike, isn't it? It is absolutely brilliant. I'm so chuffed for him. So pleased for Ross Stewart. He's had a torturous time. Many of us are writing him off. I've been writing him off. I thought he was finished. I said a week ago, I kind of had this horrible feeling as a game. I thought, is he done? Is he ever going to find that goal-scoring form? And it's credit to the manager for sticking with him tonight, because if it had been me, I would have probably thrown Archer in tonight. But he stuck with him, and it was the right call. He's the best of all our strikers at the moment. Archer come on and struggled again. But the fact that he scored that goal, the belief that's going to give him tonight, and how that sets him up going into the weekend, is brilliant. He just needs to keep playing him now. Rhythm is everything as a footballer. I think the setup and the system, we're comfortable with the formation and the way we're trying to play. Massive shout out tonight, this evening, to another top performer in the Saints side. Kasper Yander was brilliant tonight. The way he gets on the ball, he turns. He reminds me of Lallana. He's got something about Adam Lallana in him. I really, really like him. I think he's a top player. He's going places. And the fact that Steele was comfortable to leave him on and play him in a more advanced role when he made substitutions late in the game. But how many times in the last, 18 months have we seen a game out for the last 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes? We haven't done. So the confidence that should give us as well is massive. I was sat listening to BBC Solent before I did this broadcast, before I recorded this video, and Joe Tesson was very critical about the way we played. He said we weren't very good. He's not sure what the identity is. That we are slow in passing, we're giving the ball away sloppy, and I do agree with a lot of it. I think we have to sharpen up in so many areas quickly. I think there's a lot of positives, and Sheffield United come on strong in the game. I thought as it went, they got better and better, and they put us under a bit of pressure. Nathan Wood's tremendous at the moment. He's playing well. I'm just talking about positives now. Ronnie Edwards is doing really, really well. He's putting shift in after shift, really starting to mature and look like a Saints player. Wood's a captain material. I'd be thinking, if for whatever reason Stevens is not in the squad tonight because he's rolled his ankle, he's there. He was in and around the dugout, I saw at one stage in the warm-up from the photos I saw through the press guys. But you've got a captain there in the making, this guy. He's a leader. Brilliant tonight. Brick wall when you need him. He's getting in there, big tackles. He puts his body on the line. He is so good at this level. I just feel if Armstrong, for whatever reason, doesn't end up on the side and Stevens is out, he's captain all day long for me. Look, we spoke about the positives, that it was a scrappy performance. The first half wasn't amazing from either side, and I was surprised at how poor Sheffield United were during the game. I talk about Wilder, an idiot for kicking the ball like that. What a prat. He kicks it at the crowd and he smashes an old man in the face. He hits an old man with the ball. That's just like, come on, mate, you've been around the game long enough not to do that. And then he gets the red card, he gets sent to the stands. There's a lot of criticism around the referee tonight. I think he'd only refereed around 7 or 8 championship games going into today's game. My friend texted me during the game. It might have been more than that. It might have been 10. But he looked like a guy who had not refereed a lot of games, like between two big clubs. A lot of decisions both ways wrong. It was poor. There was a massive call at the end. Sheffield United have the ball in the back of the net. It looks like it's 2-2. And I'm like, what's going on here? And the replays on the broadcast across Sky tonight are not great, are they? Because it's just the one angle zoomed in. But Tom Cannon was all over Alex McCarthy. He was round Alex McCarthy. So, look, right call. It was the right call. And Sheffield United were kicking off at the end. They were going mental all round the ref. But look, at the end of the day, it wasn't a pen. They feel a bit aggrieved, Sheffield United. Would a draw have been a fair result? Probably would have been. I think both sides were poor, but the goal wins it, doesn't it? Stewart wins it with the goal, and we're worthy of the win because of Stewart and the goal. It's just magnificent. I'm so chuffed for him. Talking about worldies tonight in the Championship, James Bree's goal against Derby County for Charlton Athletic tonight. Wow. It is well worth. Not as good as Ross's, but he is in some unbelievable form, James Bree, at Charlton Athletic under Nathan Jones. He's doing very, very well. Get involved in the comments box below. Give me all your reaction to tonight's victory. Look, I'm trying to hold on to the positives. I'm really pleased for Steele. He needed the win tonight. And for anyone that says he isn't passionate, watch him at the end in front of the Saints fans. He was giving it big time. Come on, giving it. And I was like, yeah, come on, because it means so much to all of us, because the win's just been a long time coming, this second win of the season. Hopefully it's the springboard to go on, but we're going to have to play better. We've got Derby at the weekend. We'll have to be at it. They are getting a lot of criticism, their manager, for playing a low block at home. They're not going to be easy. There won't be loads of fans there because their fans have had enough. It will be all about Saints fans at the weekend. The noise we can create at Pride Park, I'm absolutely so looking forward to going. The weather's not looking great the weekend. The weather is terrible. But it's a big game because if we'd not got the result tonight, it would have heaped the pressure on the weekend. I think there's still pressure to go there and get the result and get that third win of the season and get the momentum going. Let's get that momentum going because that's what we really, really need to do now. Stills, I'm pleased for him because it will ease it a little bit, but we have to back it up on Saturday and go again because it's going to come together. I think we all said it was going to come together. That the table I've not looked at, and I'm going to go and do that very, very shortly. I'm sure it is looking a lot better than it was at the start of play. Actually, I'm going to look at it on my phone because my phone is right next to me, and it'd be rude not to look at the league table this Tuesday evening. A lot of championship games tomorrow. I'm going to cover a load of that on my channel. I might even do a watch along for one of the games. Actually, I'm not sure which one I'm going to do, but I might just cover all the games tomorrow night. So let's have a look at the table. So championship table, I'm on my Sky Sports app as always. So Middlesbrough still top with 18 points. They drew with Stoke tonight. It was top v second. And then when you look down the championship, we're up to 14th. We've got 10 points now, just 3 points behind Bristol City, Coventry in the playoffs. But Coventry play tomorrow night, but they are in third place with 13 points. Preston play tonight. They're 13. So we're only 3 points off the playoffs now. And we're on the same amount of points as Ipswich Town. So I think all in all, I think we should be really, really happy with tonight. Yeah, it was a scrappy performance. It wasn't amazing. I'm just looking at the other scores from around the championship tonight whilst I'm here. Now, this is a bit unprofessional on my phone, but this is what this content is all about. Birmingham drew in the end with Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday winning for a period of time in that game. Blackburn Rovers lost to Swansea City. It was 1-1 between Bristol City and Ipswich Town. Saints go to Ashton Gate in a couple of weeks' time on a Tuesday night. Hull 2, Preston 2. Hull were 2-0 down. Leicester, they've not really set the world alight neither. Relegated with us. They drew with Wrexham at home. Middlesbrough 0, Stoke 0. And then Derby County, they drew in the end with Charlton Athletic because they were losing. They were 1-0 down to James Bree's goal. They pulled one back in the 79th minute tonight at Pride Park, and it sets us up nicely for that game at the weekend. Give me all your reaction, all your thoughts in the comments box below. Loads more content coming your way from the channel over the next few days. We have to build up to the Derby game. We have all the fallout from today's game, all the reaction, which I will cover on the channel tomorrow. Championship live tomorrow night as well. So looking forward to covering a bit of that on the channel. We'll be live. We'll watch one of the games and we'll comment on everything that's going on and we'll have a good conversation in the chat as well. So you want to join us tomorrow night, you can join me from around 7:45. Good night, everybody. Take care. Big win for the Saints. Come on, you Yellows. Come on, you Saints. Get in there.